Hello, family. Welcome back to another episode of Oh to Behold with Camille Young. That is me. You looking at her? Yeah. Guys, we are in August. We are in the middle of August. Can you believe it? Actually, yeah, the middle of August. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the year is just, every day is like, oh my gosh, we are almost in 2024. Can you believe it? Yes, we are, but I am so excited to be here. On the front end, I'm going to go ahead and share the announcements about the retreat coming up, guys. Go ahead and register for the retreat. All right, our numbers are going up, and we're so excited about October 6th and 7th, bringing back our overnight retreat. All of that registration information is in the description. Then September the 10th. All right, put that on your calendar. September the 10th, that's a Sunday at 2 o'clock p.m. We will have a Young Sisters concert, okay? So we want you to come and be a part of that. That information will also be down in the description for you to come and be a part and celebrate with us as we sing praises to the Lord, all right? All right. Thank you so much for joining me, my holy rollers. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all know I'm silly. Good to see you, Holy Rollers. Good to see you on today. Look, let's get right into today's topic. All right, let's get right on into it. Today's topic is there truly a thin line between love and hate? You know, I found we sing songs and we make comments or we make statements that have been said down through the generations and stuff. And we may say it because it's well known. But I started thinking about that song. It's a thin line between love and hate. Okay. I was thinking about that. And I was like, is it really a thin line between love and hate? And I was thinking about that thing. And I was like, based on how I think and feel, this is Oh to Behold. So this is Camille's perspective, okay? This may not be yours, but it's mine. And I was thinking, I was like, but it's really not a thin line between love and hate. When we truly analyze love, and when we truly analyze the word hate, that line ain't so thin. Now, what I will say, it may be a thin line between love and dislike. But love and hate, to me, those are such extremes. And I think people want to say thin line between love and hate because of how relationships can go sour, how people can seem so in love and so into each other, and the Google eyes and I can't live without you type. People say those things, and it appears that when those relationships don't work, where people turn on each other, they say divorces are just nasty. They can just get so nasty and low down, and even to the point of where somebody takes somebody else's life, that they claim to love. Y'all, when I think about that thing, and if you really, really think about it, y'all, there's no thin line between love and hate. I believe that the issue is there was a love deficit on the front end that led to hate. I'm saying the type of love that most people are exemplifying and that most people are falling into is not love. It's not love. It may be a thin line between lust and hate. Okay? It may be a thin line between gold digging and hate. I'm going there, y'all. Oh, yes, I am. Okay, it may be a thin line to needing a meal ticket and hate. It may be a thin line between being controlling and hate, between being insecure and hate, being needy and hate. But y'all, it ain't no thin line between the true definition of love and hate. I just don't think so. Because even in relationships that I've been in, okay? And even at the times in my life where I was not as secure as I am now, even when when I've had men to cheat on me, thank God I've never dealt with domestic abuse of any sort. Thank you, Jesus. It's only by the grace of God. But I have dealt with infidelity in a dating relationship. And I've dealt with rejection in a dating relationship. And even in those moments where I'm hurting the worst, okay? Or I've been even misused in terms of taking advantage of my kindness taken for weakness. That's what I mean when I say taking advantage of. Even in those moments where I'm really, really emotional and sad and hurt, I don't recall my emotions building up to a point of hate. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about hate. I'm not saying you weren't angry. I'm not saying or I wasn't angry. I'm not saying I wasn't, mad. I wasn't saying I wasn't emotional. I wasn't saying that I didn't like that person. Yeah, I felt all of that. Yes, I was angry. I was mad. I didn't like them. All of that, but did it ever rise to the point of hate? I just can't say that it has. Because when you love somebody, when you genuinely love somebody, or even have a strong like for somebody, you don't want harm to come to them. You don't want to do wrong by them. And I just feel like when you truly love somebody, and even when it turns bad, to no fault, quote unquote, fault of your own, meaning you didn't knowingly do something to cause the relationship to break up. It should never get to a point where you hate them and desire bad things to happen, or you do things that cause them pain. As you can see, I'm just torn, because see, that song and those words have been said for a long time, maybe not generations, but for decades for sure, because that song is old. But I'm here to dispel that myth that there's a thin line between love and hate. I just don't see it that way. Because true love does not want to bring pain. True love, y'all. What did I say? Thin line between lust and hate. But love, true love, even at your lowest point, don't want to hurt. Don't want to bring about pain for somebody else. Yeah, you may not like what they do or like what they have done, but you don't want to hurt them. You don't, whether it's physical, emotional, psychological hurt or pain, you don't want to do that. Now, when you up and hype, you may feel some type of way, but really it don't make you hate them and want to cause harm to them in any shape, form, or fashion. Y'all, if you disagree, put it in the chat. I don't have a problem with you disagreeing, but this is just my perspective, because I thank God that, one, I have experienced and seen real love modeled for me. So the thought of hurting someone that I say that I love and I care about, it just don't enter my mind like that. And again, to me, if there's a thin line between love and hate, I question whether or not you ever loved, truly loved. It was something was making those love waters muddy and murky and dirty. Because pure love don't want to hurt. Pure love don't want to harm. You get what I'm saying? Okay. I just want to ask you, what do you think? Do you think it's a thin line between love and hate? And if you do, that's your opinion. Put it down in the comments. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation about it, okay? All right. Well, look, that's all I had. This was a thought that entered my mind, you know, and I really mulled over that thing and thought about it deeply, as you can see, because, baby, my eyes all squinting up and I'm making faces. I'm making faces and all. But think about it and let me know what you think down in those comments, all right? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Oh to Behold. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Get your book at ohtobehold.com. Register for the retreat. Show up for the concert in September. All those things, okay? Let's get it done. Let's make it happen, all right? But I want to hear your comments. Let me know what you think about that thing, all right? Again, thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, God bless.